Good morning and welcome, fellow YouTube travelers. I'm Baronen and I'm on a mission to learn art. Christmas is just around the corner, and therefore I wanted to paint something around that theme for this video. First, I had the idea of painting a squirrel, but then I got reminded that there are poros. If you don't know what poros are, they are small furballs with horns that seem to live in colder climates. Anyway, I wanted to paint a poro. Recently, I've limited myself to painting with only one type of brush, usually a round or square, with not a lot of texture to it. I've done this to force myself to learn more of the fundamentals first, without trying to learn too many tricks. I'm by no means done with learning the fundamentals, but now I want to start experimenting with different techniques for painting, which is one of the strongest parts about digital painting. I will jump in and talk a little bit about the different techniques I tried out during the video. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the time lapse. The first thing I tried was to create highlight areas with the lasso select tool, and then break up the edges with a texture brush to create this mountain in the background. During this whole process, I used the airbrush a lot to create quick gradients. I was not sure how to paint a fire, but in the end I just painted a shape and filled it in with fire colors. Lowered the opacity, and on top of that I put a layer set to color dodge and airbrushed with an orange color to make it look like it glowed. For the snow effect, I first painted gradients for where the two different light sources would give the most light, and then I used a brush with a splatter texture to paint a lot of small dots. First with a slightly darker color in the shadows, and then a lighter color in the highlights, making sure to overlap them slightly. This creates the effect of slightly shimmering snow. And now the showpiece, the Poro fur. To do the fur, I did a technique that I learned from Hardy Fowler's YouTube channel, where you first just paint it like it's a flat object with light and shadow, and then you take a smudge brush with some kind of hairy texture and pull out strands of hair to make the silhouette look hairy. And then also doing the same for all the gradients. And it makes for a great effect that is really quick to do. For the stars, I used the same brush as for the snow and tried to make lighter and darker clusters of stars. To finish it all off, I used the same brush to make some falling snow. I made 2 layers, and I blurred one of them with motion blur to make it look like they're falling a bit faster and are also a bit more out of focus. And here it is. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. The feeling I was going for really shines through, even if some of the individual elements are not really up to the standard that I want them to. For example, the trees I think look pretty bad, and also the fire. So we'll have to study some trees and fires until next time. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe to let me know that you enjoy this kind of videos. Plus, it also helps out a lot. I think that's all, so see you in the next one. Okay, bye.